Thanks for tuning in. And before you say, where does this guy get off telling me how to spend my time, I want you to know that I'm just trying to communicate what I think, what I know, and to talk to my subscribers and anybody that stops by the channel and watches. I hope that they can hear something that I'm saying. I learned that I'm not an eloquent man at all at this age, and I'm not a highly educated guy. 2 years of college. Can't remember half of the stuff I've learned through life. And so the things I can speak about, I like to speak to. Most of y'all be younger than me, so some might be my age, maybe a little older, but not too many. I only have a few subscribers. So uh, what I want to talk about is it's important for you to assess yourself, for you to look at yourself. And I'm referring to the television and the computer and the telephone. The thing about them, not the technology itself, but that you're keeping up with everything that's going on. So that means you're acting like you have to know everything. What are you going to do with all of that information? What's the purpose of it? So if you sit there for an hour watching something, or a 2 hour movie, or a 3 hour sporting event, or the soap opera's an hour, okay, if they still an hour each. Um, you, all those people that you're watching, one, they're entertaining you. Two, they're getting paid. And they're getting paid because they want you to watch them so they can continue to get paid. But you, meanwhile, losing that hour and losing that time you could have did something different. At my age, okay, what I do with the time that I feel that's interesting to me is I study music, something I should have did 50 years ago, 60 years ago. But I didn't have that kind of lifestyle. And then I didn't have the self drive and determination to learn what was in my heart. And so when I look at a sporting event now, I was a football guy. When I look at it now, I think they're all getting paid. They're all successful. And if they don't be real successful, at least they're making an honest living and earning a nice living. They're not poor anymore if they were poor. And so they've already made it. So now, if I look at it, I would say, I didn't even study the music for an hour, and this game is 3 hours. That could have been 3 hours of improving myself. I got to go get some water. My mouth is extra dry, and I'm not going to ask my daughter to edit this out. It was her idea. It was her idea to buy me this new shirt, okay? So, in case you noticed that my style was always plain shirt, one color, like that. And hers, you need some variety, stuff like that. And I was thinking, yeah, if you like it, other people will like it. So my fashions will begin to be a little more of variety to them. So I told her this: you could get me to almost wear any type of shirt, but I got to have a tie. I'm not gonna like the shirt if I can't wear a tie with it. So this probably came from 1955 when I was born. Okay, so I use the time now to improve myself. So what I want to communicate to you is I want you to figure out, look at a day of your life and see which part benefits you and which part is always benefiting somebody else. Somebody's getting paid for your time, whether it be you watching them, you purchasing their product. It's always going to be for them. But they're never going to say, look, person that I don't know, I want to help you get up in life, improve yourself, do something different. So one of the things you have to know is you have to change with the times in certain aspects of your life, or it'll just move on. The young ones are going to grow up and time's not going to stop. So you have to adjust. And the adjustments I made was going from, okay, the adjustments that I haven't made is the type of music that I write and the styles of music. My stuff is original. I don't know what the latest records are. I don't approve of the cursing and the nastiness and all that. That won't be in my music. So once the company, okay, Maximum Intelligence Music, right? I don't have, it's been dormant for a year or more, maybe 12, 15 months. BMI is just sitting there waiting for me to send them my catalog, for what am I going to publish. So I jumped out there a little early on getting the publishing licenses and stuff, but I didn't. I should have did the musical part first before becoming a publisher. I was playing by ear. I was writing songs by ear. And then I'm old now, and I said, okay, I'm going to be a publisher. And I thought about it. I know how to be a successful publisher without being some super musician. So don't get me wrong. I don't mean to imply that. I'm saying that I was always dependent on somebody else. So let's say I wrote a song and the guitar part or a solo or a couple of guitar parts or whatever I want to do in the music, right? I always have to go pay a better guitar player to take what I wrote and add the scales to it and, the theory behind it all. He knew that, he understood it. So automatically when he started playing it, it improves whatever you wrote. So now studying it myself, it just takes tenacity. You don't learn as fast as you did when you were young. You don't remember as much as you did. I probably forgot more out of life that I learned than I can remember by now. But, excuse me. I don't think I'm on the point here. The point here is you have to improve you. So no matter what state you at, there has to be some room for you to improve. No matter what your situation is, there's got to be some kind of room or area where you can improve. And I'm not talking about keep a cleaner house, cook more, exercise more. I'm not just saying that. I'm saying you have a dream in your heart or you love something. You got to love something. Not many people come on earth and don't have a gift, don't like nothing. So whatever it is, all I'm saying is this. The mentality, I can't really say it's a slavery mentality. I'll keep my personal opinions to myself. The mentality of everybody is to make the companies look good, to make the other person look good, to please the bosses so that you keep your job and you get paid. But it's very few companies that really gonna help lift you up. The only way they lift you up is pay you. You want to make this money, do this job. That's how they lift you up. But as far as the ones that's gonna say, oh yeah, you go to school for this, we'll pay for that. And we'll help you along the way. It's not many companies like that. It's getting to be fewer and fewer. And then even if you have a job, it's not safe because you always working for somebody else. All right. So if you improve yourself, you gonna have people working for you soon, most likely. And because the thing inside of you is what you love. And what you love, you will put some time into it. Now, the reason why I'm talking about it at this age is because I believe that if you're not dead, it's not too late. You could tell me all the excuses in the world. Me, I like to try all kinds of excuses on my daughter. None of them work. Not one. I can't even remember an excuse I gave her and she went for it. That doesn't happen very often. And so do the things, learn the things. Don't tell me you don't have time. Let's say you sent the comment. Don't say I don't have time. I don't have time. All right. You had time when you was watching TV. You had time when you was gossiping. You had time when you was on a phone for over an hour. All I'm saying is take time, study something for yourself. Do not be overly concerned with the things of this world. The world is not caring about you. You got to care about you. You got to love you if I don't love you. You got to love you if I don't pat you on the back. You got to learn it if I don't teach you. If you don't, you're just going to go with the flow, drift along and just be along for the ride in life. But you need to accomplish something that you wanted to accomplish that will improve you mentally, financially, whatever you need, emotionally. So don't be over. I guess the bottom line to this, where you say, where is this guy going? Don't be overly concerned about the things of this world. They're wasting your time. You can't do nothing with all that information but talk about it. Then go get some more like you a secret agent. Why are you gathering all this information? You work for the CIA or something? Got it, FBI. It's got to be something. You don't need all that information. You need the information on the subject that you want to learn. You got to find out first, is there anything you want to learn? And then after that, you got to be smart and not go into $1 million worth of debt to learn it. You have to utilize your resources. That's when the TV come in and the technology come in. You get on your subject, you dig into that, you study that. You use the technology to your benefit. But if it's taking you over, you always playing games, you always watching something, you always got the football on, soccer, whatever you like, tennis, golf, you know what I'm saying? That time is the missing time. That's the time that you had. Some people, I don't care if it's yoga or whatever your thing is, it is something that you wanted to do and there's something that you love. And all I'm saying, the cares of this world is keeping you from a lot of stuff. You keep saying you don't have no time, but you have time to watch TV. You have time to listen to music. You have time to gossip. You got time to argue. You got time to fight with somebody. You got time to say, oh, I don't cook.